Welcome back again. So the next lesson is a bit more complex. We'll wade shallow into the concept of the key of a song and the chords related to a given key. I'm not going to drill into it too deep for fear of triggering PTSD for those who have spent years memorizing their scales. But a basic conceptual knowledge is helpful for the next few lessons. So, what is the key of a song? So if you look at the piano, there are 12 notes, counting the accidentals, before the notes start to repeat themselves. Of those 12 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then it repeats. Of those 12 notes, only 7 of them will fall within a given key. What that means is if you play any of those 5 notes that don't belong in the key of the song, it's going to sound wrong. That's because these notes belong in a different key. So if I play the key of C, and then suddenly I hit it's outside the key. It's going to sound off. So that's the easiest way to recognize it is in the key of C major, because the 7 allowed notes in the key of C fall on the white notes. So the 5 notes that are not in the key of C fall on the black accidentals. So this is why most young pianists absolutely love playing in the key of C, because they can just pretend that the black notes don't even exist. So play any white note, it sounds good. So we could get into the complex nature of learning your scales, which is never a bad thing to know, and quite frankly is essential if you're going to be writing your own music. Or I can teach you a couple tricks and cheats to get you through. So the most important thing to know, to just be able to hack by a campfire, is that there are 5 wrong notes in any song's key. You have to avoid those notes. So the easiest way to learn what notes are allowed in a key is to look at the chords of the song. If you have a song that's in the key of A major, the chords you'll most likely see in that song will be A major, D major, and E major. Those are what jazz, Nashville professional musicians will refer to as your 1, 4, and 5 chords, which are the most common in all music. So if I look at the A major chord, I can see A, C sharp, and E are played. Again, what makes a major chord? 3 notes between the first and the third, 2 between the third and the fifth, and then the D major chord is D, F sharp, A. The E major chord, E, G sharp, B are played. So to sum it up, in these chords we have A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, or in other words, 7 notes. So no matter what you're playing in the key of A major, we know that C, F, and G are all sharps. So that means we should not be playing C, F, or G natural in any of our melody lines. And all the other black notes, A sharp and D sharp, are off limits. So the only exception to this is when we're using those notes to modulate to a different key. The key is to determine which 5 notes are off limits.